Alright guys, I want to show you guys how to tame an Argentavis. There's several ways to do it. Most people use traps, that's what I do. This trap I'm going to use is a design I got from someone else online, and I tweaked it and then made it into metal, but also changed it because the person that showed, which I watched a video on, didn't have ceilings all the way around because Argentavis can't fit through a one square. So the first thing to do is find one. I'm going to use an Argentavis trap. So I like to use one to trap another one. Now, in my walkthrough on the island I'm doing, I'm showing you how to do it. The first time I do it with a Pteranodon, which is how most people do it. Heck, you can even do it on foot, which I may put in this one, I don't know, because I got stuck on one of these I was trying to trap and I did it on foot. So you can run in a trap it, you can fly a Pteranodon through it, it'll fixate on a Pteranodon, trap it, or you can do what I'm about to do with this Argentavis. And just watch. So what I'm going to do is head straight to the trap. It's going to follow me, stay as low as you can, and sprint a little bit and run around the trap and put it at a little angle so it'll angle its way in. And you just get up, run around, and shut the door. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trank it with my long neck rifle and shocking tranquilizer darts. You make these from the toxin you get from the jellyfish. I think it's called a biotoxin. That might be the one from the Titan boa. Anyway, you just trank these guys. It won't take too many with these. This is the safest way to do it so that they don't get bloody and die sometimes. You can do them with trank arrows. Just be careful. Start getting bloody, slow down a little bit. But there you go. Best food for these guys is superior kibble. So let me throw some superior kibble in this thing. And then what I'm going to do is show you guys something I figured out a while back, is Argentavis don't seem to attack other Argentavis that are on the ground knocked out. So it's a safe bet that you can put 2 or 3 of these guys in a trap. No, I've put up to 3 of them in a trap before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap a second one just to show you guys you can put more than one. And throw some meat in them too, just in case he... Oh, I accidentally ate one. So what I'm going to do is throw meat in them. That way if it wakes up when I'm not here, it'll eat the meat instead of the extra kibble if there's extra kibble in it. So what I did was I found this orange one here. It's a lower level. It's level 90. It was fighting a griffin. I killed the griffin, left it there. And then what I did was I came back and I'm not going to show you guys that part, but what I did was I led it up to the top of the hill because there were some raptors down there and I didn't want the raptors to fight it and it ended up dying. There was like 6 raptors, so... And once I led up to the hill, I just left it there for a while so it would be safe. There was nothing else up there. And then I'll go get it. So first thing I'm going to do is open the trap. I'll open it up so I can get a second one in there. I'm going to fly over here where I let it. So I'm in the canyon on Ragnarok. This is where this is. Well, we call it the canyon. I don't know what it's called. So I'm just going to fly over here. And there it is right there. I'm going to get its attention. Sometimes you got to peck at it once. Most of the time you just got to fly right in front of its face. There we go. It's good. And when you're leading these back to the trap, if you're on an Argy, you can sprint fly, you know, where you hold the shift key down and go fast, but you will actually outrun the Argy and it will lose interest. So what I do is I'll slow down. I'll let the Argy catch up to me and peck me once or twice. Usually just once. There we go. And then you speed up just a second, and then you slow down again. And it's just a steady sprint slow, so it'll keep up. And as I get close to the trap, I'm going to go lower. That way I make sure it's on the level of the trap. Because Argys tend to fly above their target, so they're trying to stay right above you. That's why you got to hug the ground on this trap. And this trap I made is only 3 high, so 3 pillars high on each side. Same thing, put them in an angle, get them in there. Pretty simple, just run around, hit the door. If you're playing with 2 people, one of you leads in a trap, and the other one, as soon as it's in there, close the door. It's pretty easy. If you're using a Structured Plus or S Plus, you can set this trap to automatically close, but I don't know if it works on a wild dino. I don't try it. Because sometimes I have to run in the trap, and if you run in the trap and it auto closes, then it closes before the Argy can get in there. So I just always hand close it. You're going to get hit a couple of times, but who cares? So there you go, knocked them out. Grab some kibble, throw some kibble in there, and then let me What I'm going to do is just skip forward a couple times as I'm checking it. It takes a while with the kibble. If you don't have kibble, you can use raw mutton or raw prime meat. Those are the best things to use for it. Raw mutton being the second best besides the superior kibble. So I'm just going to check it a few times and run through it. As you'll see, it gets darker. I'm sitting through the whole night waiting. At one part, the sun comes up, it turns orange. It's interesting. I think I cut that part out though. But you can see each time I check them, they're getting a little further and further. Now the green one glitched on me originally, so it kept losing interest in flying the trap, and it'll just like glitch and fly in a direction off. It was weird. So it took me like 5 or 6 tries to finally get the green one to focus on me. Sometimes Ark has these weird glitches. He's basically being spastic, so I call him Spazoid. That's what I name him. There you go, Spazoid. I'm using 2 mods on this server that I have. One is called Super Structures. Used to be Structures Plus. And the other one is Dino Storage 2. And that's what I just did. I just soul-balled it. So it's like a Pokeball. You play Pokemon. Better than the Cryopods. That's where they got the Cryopods from that guy who created the Soul Ball mods. Which is Dino Storage. Best storage ever. One of the best mods ever. Super Structures and Dino Storage 2. Great mod. When you're looking at the mod, you actually can see the stats of the dino. So there's the second one. And this one was fighting a Griffin, so we're going to call it Griffy. But there you go. That's how you trap them. I may show you guys, or I may just put a second little video up and you guys can check it out if you want to see me trap 2 more. But thanks for watching. Hope this is helpful.